Welcome to Texas Honda Channel. Hope everyone's having a blessed day and had a really good weekend. My weekend was kind of wild. I was out here working in the garage. Some crazy drunk guy came up, punched my PT Cruiser's window, and then hit some girl and tried to come after me. I almost shot him, but cops came, which was good, and took care of the situation. So anyways, I'm going to be putting on this turbo blanket I got from Jackspania. I'll try to leave a link in the description. I know that he was running low on stock with all the ships not being able to port because they're told not to. But anyways, try to leave a link in the description for this one. I'm going to put this on. I also cut up the factory heater core AC box right here. Just cut it off of the blower motor box so I could squeeze in the blower motor. So now I have the blower motor in. Right now I just have some reflective tape right here to cover the hole. I'm eventually going to fiberglass this, then put some gold heat reflective tape on it as well. But this so far is working really well. This is pretty close. The upper radiator hose is close to the downpipe, but it does not heat soak. I checked with a temp gun and the temperature is perfectly fine going in and out. So with this being header wrapped right there, it helps tremendously. But I have a blower motor again. We're going to try to get the heater core set up because winter is coming. So this will go right here directly into the turbo, and it'll come out down there off the head. So technically it's coming out of the head. It'll go up here into the turbo, and then the hot, really hot coolant will come out into here and then recirculate through there into the engine again. So I'm going to have a really hot heater this winter, which is going to be great. Got the big truck air filter from Jeremy, so huge shout out to Jeremy. He hooked me up with the filter. This is actually off of his Chevy Avalanche, and I cut the pipe and put it all on, and it's working pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that on here in a second. I also wanted to show you, these are the lines that I got right here. I'll leave a link in the description. Universal line kit for water. 6 AN fittings with 3/8 M14 by 1.5 with a 1/2-inch barb. Now I am going to have to get an adapter that adapts it from this bigger size, which I believe is 5/8 hose. I'm pretty sure that's right, to a 1/2-inch to go down so it can connect. But this should be pretty easy. I just have to poke around the parts store, see what I can find. Also got these while out at the junkyard. I saw these spacers sitting on a PT Cruiser. I decided to get them. I was thinking about putting them on my Cruiser to make it look like a rear-wheel drive setup, because I'm going rat rod theme with this. This isn't going to be fast. It's not fast, but it rides great. Cold AC, hot heater, and it's a comfortable ride. So I got this. It was really cheap, and fixed a couple things on it. But then I thought maybe, if I'm lucky, I can get these to fit on the truck. If they fit on the truck, I'm running them on the truck. So I'll also be testing that out in this video. I'll take this wheel off, see if I can get these to bolt up, and if the bolt pattern's right and I can run them, then they're going on the back of the truck so I can get some wider tires on here so I can get better traction, because this thing is spinning like crazy. But enough with the talking. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. We'll go ahead and get this stuff on. If you haven't already seen on previous videos of me installing these things actually increase the spool by up to 200 RPM, so it should kick in the boost a little bit sooner. They did tests of this over at Austin, Texas College, and actually found that it does work. So this will definitely cut temps down under the hood, while also helping cause a little bit better spooling. So I know that that was with a specific brand. This brand looks the exact same quality, to be honest, so it should work the same way. Either way, it will cut the temps under the hood down for sure, which is definitely what we need. We need less heat soak into the intake pipe and stuff like that. It's also why I decided to run the intake pipe over. But you basically just use these little metal things it comes with, little spring-loaded things, and it'll hold it in place. So just hook those on, and that's pretty much it for the install of that. Alright, so there it is. It is attached. As you can see, the spring right there, it just kind of goes around, holds it all in place. It's a really simple install. Definitely make sure to do this while the turbo is not hot so you don't burn yourself. It's kind of common sense though. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start this up. We're going to let it get up to operating temperature. The grease from your hands and stuff like that will make these smoke. So you want it to be in a well-ventilated area. So I'm actually going to pull it out just a little bit. We got to let this fume off. So if you see smoke at first, don't think it's catching on fire, because that's just a normal thing for header wrap and for the turbo blanket. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's been running for 8 minutes. It's pretty close to operating temp. We're not getting much fumes off of it. So I'm gonna go and do a pull, data log it so I can get some information for Michael, and that should be enough to get it nice and hot so it smokes off. It won't hurt anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up. We'll go for a little drive. All right, when I got back, my wife just had finished cooking, so I had to go in and eat and show my thanks for that. Huge shout out to my wife for making an awesome meal. But yeah, this turbo blanket definitely did seem to help. I was spooling up a little bit better under normal driving conditions and when getting on it. I'm gonna go and compare the data logs from before and after. If it did indeed make a difference on the data log, I will definitely post it right here on screen, because I did take a data log of this before putting that turbo blanket on with the dump pipe open, and that was with the dump pipe open as well. So the conditions were the exact same, the temperature outside's the exact same, so I should show some data log differences there. But I did notice I was 6.5 psi at its max. The air fuel ratio is 1133, which is really good since I'm only on 93 octane. Engine coolant temp was 185, intake temp 76 degrees. That's awesome. But yeah, this thing got up to 100, it was over 100 miles an hour really quick on that run. I was going downhill a little bit, so that does make a bit difference, but it got up there really quick. This thing is pulling great. So I'll get the data log over to Michael, have him go over the stuff. Once we get it all fine-tuned, we'll take it to Eric's dyno at AGN Tuning in Coolant, throw it on there and see what this thing makes. Whatever it's making now, it feels fantastic. Obviously more power would be better, but it feels fantastic the way it is. So if it does end up making more in the near future, that's even better, but I am perfectly happy with whatever number it puts out, to be honest. Even if it only put out 180 horses, if this was 180 horses in this truck and it feels that good, I'm happy with that. But I know we can squeeze more out of it for sure. This is just the K20A3 head. I can still run locked VTEC cams from the K20A2 in here, and this thing would just pull so much harder because this is the Econo engine, and it's completely stock internally. So I know there's definitely room for improvement, but these K-series, they can just handle all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out for sure. Just want to get you guys this video out. I've been really busy. I tried to record as much as I can. I can't record everything. Sometimes it's a spur of the moment thing. I just go ahead and start doing stuff and then forget I should be recording it, like this right here. The heater blower motor assembly setup. Just cutting that open. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I need to do something. So I did it and it was like, crap, I should have recorded that. So sorry about that, guys. I just kind of did it. I still do need to fiberglass it, but this works for right now. It's kind of ghetto, but it does work. And it's going to be cold soon, so doesn't really get too cold here in Texas, at least not usually. Last winter was weird, but yeah, definitely got more coming for sure. I appreciate you guys checking in on the video, sharing my videos around. My channel has not been getting a lot of activity, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys share the videos around. And we will have more coming. My brother AJ got an Integra. It'd be really cool if he came down to Texas and we could do some stuff with that. But he's still in Kansas, so I don't know. Maybe if you guys comment, AJ come to Texas, maybe he'll come to Texas. But he's got a lot going on there, so I understand he can't just drop what he's doing. But I definitely will have more coming in the near future, so definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. But as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.